Hello, everyone. Again, this is Seun Williams. This is I Can Project. I hear a lot about the public school system and how it's underserving our children, and how a lot of people are migrating to the private area rather than going through the public school system. And then, the question is posed: how do we improve the public school system, right? That's actually the question I'm posing today. How do we improve the public school system? This is not just a question for me, but it's a question for the listeners. Now, let me let you know my thoughts. My thoughts are that we privatize the public school system. And you're going to ask me, well, hold up, what's the difference now? If you're going to say privatize, that's an oxymoron. How do you privatize a public school system? Well, let me let you know my thoughts. I'm not saying as to having full tuition for each student. However, what I am saying or suggesting is that each student, the parent or the guardian, has to pay something for that student. So let's say maybe it's $100 a month or maybe $200 a month. Again, not a full tuition because it's still free schooling. However, that parent or guardian does have to contribute to that school. And the reason, here are the benefits. Now, I know the cons, and I'm going to expand on that a little bit. But here's the reason behind my thoughts. If each parent or guardian is now subjected to paying, one thing I've learned about life is when something starts impacting my income, my pockets, I tend to pay a little bit more close attention to it, right? So instead of just sending your child to school, you're paying a little bit more attention because now you know that, hey, look, little Johnny, I'm paying $200-300 a month, and you are not going to skip school because that's just $200-300 going down the tubes. Not only that, that same amount being paid for that child or those children will then go directly back to the school. I'm not talking about a big fund that goes to all schools. No. The money directly impacts that school the child is attending. That's more money for supplies for the teachers. The teachers' pay can go further up, meaning you get better candidates coming into the schools to act as teachers. It's Teacher Appreciation Month, right? And our teachers still can barely even afford to live in the communities that they're teaching. But yet we are giving our children to these underpaid teachers. What if we paid more out of our pockets to the school fund, right? For your child. It goes to school supplies, goes to extra few $100s in the teacher's paycheck, causes you to pay a little bit more closer attention to where your money is going, how your child is doing in school. Now, the back end of that is, well, wait a minute, not everybody can afford this. Not everybody can afford an additional $200-300. What if I'm already stretched thin? What if I'm already at my last bit, literally living paycheck to paycheck, hoping and praying, how do I pay next month's rent or mortgage or whatever it may be? Well, there's a solution for that. Here's my thoughts on that. Everything should be income based. So it shouldn't be a flat fee of $200-300 per child. It should be based on your income. After you do your taxes, you turn in your taxes, right? Based on the amount of children you have at the school as well. So for some parents, yes, it's going to be more. For some parents, yes, it's going to be less. But if you stop and think about it, it's all going for the betterment of that school, the school that your child is in. Then let's address the individuals that say, hey, look, I'm unemployed. I don't have anything. I don't have any income coming in. Well, fair enough. We could do a merit-based scholarship. This merit-based scholarship is saying, hey, look, child, your parents do not have to pay anything, just like the other parents are paying. They don't have to pay anything. However, you must make a 3.0 grade point average. For you to get this merits-based scholarship, you must make a 3.0 based scholarship. Now that forces, again, the parent to make sure that their child getting the grades in order to have that merit scholarship. Now let me throw another twist into it. Now, what if with those merits-based scholarship, let's say there are 10 students that need these merits-based scholarship. What if we only make 7 slots available? Then you get the best of the best. Now, I know someone is going to say, so what do we do with the kids that can't make the grades, that their parents can't afford? Well, we learn what that kid is into. You hear all the time, well, school is not for me, and that's very true. Some students, some children, school is not for them. I think we've moved away as a community. We have moved away from our trade schools. We have moved away from our HVAC schools, our cosmetology schools, our barber schools. What if these students learn at an early age, look, I want to be a mechanic. And instead of them going to their normal, we have a specialized school for mechanics where, yes, you still learn your fundamentals, but it's a mechanic school. This is what the child wants. This is what this is what their future holds. Or HVAC, right? Have an apprenticeship at an early age. Not wait till they're done with high school. Have it at an early age. Now, this thought not only goes into benefiting the students, but also the teachers. We ask a lot from our teachers, and we do not give teachers the due credit that they deserve, whether monetarily, whether support. We don't give it to them. This is just my thought on this. Privatize public schools. Have the parents or guardians pay something towards that school, not just a general fund for the whole county or the state or whatever. No, specifically to that school the child is in. Do not tax the whole county or the state or whatever. No. You have a child attending school, you pay for that child attending school. Again, just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. How do we improve our public